They were expecting to see a CEO of a tech company, but if I go with a male colleague, they always shake the other guy's hand first. So stereotyped. When I go into the tech industry, particularly deep tech industry, where I am right now, my daughter actually made a comment that was quite significant to me. Like, she mentioned that she was in disbelief that I am running this technology company. She felt that she has never seen on media or on TV too much representation of having women being at a very senior level of technology industry, which to me is exactly why I think more of these should happen and also be represented. Well, my name is Queenie Chan. I'm the CEO of Hivenet, which is part of the antimatter group that we do AI infrastructure. I'm also a mother of 3, having a very interesting lifestyle that brings me around the world quite frequently.
I typically try to have a bit of exercise in the morning before I start my day to keep me energized. Today we've got a really busy day because after exercise I'm going to meet with our investor who is going to visit my office. This morning I was a bit busy. I couldn't send the kids off to school, so I'm going to pick them up. So hopefully I'll get you a good idea on how it works as a working mom. See you later.
Now I'm going to see our investor. I'm running slightly late. So I have worked in investment banking for about 15 years, and mostly on the trading floor and also servicing institutional customers. At about 12 years ago, I decided that I would love to have a change. And back then, I see that the technology industry as well as the AI industry is growing. So I was lucky enough to transition into a fintech startup role. Which was called Symphony, which was a unicorn startup in Silicon Valley. And I was running the APAC team for them as a first member of the company in Asia. And then from fintech, 4 years ago, I shifted to deep tech. So it becomes where we are today on the AI infrastructure. We just finished picking up the kids and settled them for lunch, and now we are heading to Dongguan for the factory visit. We have just received a big order, so we need to go to the factory to check out the facilities and see if everything goes well. But this is about 1.5 hour car ride, so it's perfect timing for me to catch up with my boss.
I finished it and I forgot to push send. I didn't.
I know, so that's what
most of my colleagues and team members, they are based in Europe and the US. So the majority of my work actually happens after lunch, Asia time. I will start having my meetings with my colleagues in the afternoons. But I typically would stop at 7 to 9 p.m. in the evening, so I could get back to my family. And then if needed, I will go back online after that. That will be my typical day when I am in Hong Kong. But I do travel quite a bit. So I do travel, I would say, day trips, to mainland China here and there, 2 or 3 times a month. And then every other month, I would have a longer trip to Europe or to the US to meet my customers, investors, and also my team. So I just have to be very organized. I think my life journey has been about serving my need to fit in, but not exactly being successful about it. And hence, I crafted out a new path for myself. If you look at what I was doing in the tech industry, in the finance industry, it's definitely a more man-dominated industry. And being an Asian female person, trying to craft our path there definitely requires, I would say, extra effort to be taken seriously. And also, I need to prove myself more. That's at least what I thought. It's not necessarily a bad thing because it's a good driving force for me to work hard, to put in the extra hours, the extra research, to feel more qualified and be more confident about it. I also feel that by doing so, it also gives a good, I would say, impact to the society, that I think there needs to be more representations of people, particularly in Asia, and for women to have done industries that are more generally male-dominated or more technical side. But I'm very happy to see that actually these days there are way more girls and way more women doing this industry and are being more confident to do new things that were not done before. Frankly speaking, I know every woman in tech in Hong Kong. It's a very small community, and which is not okay. I think there should be more, and we're capable to do more.
Me and my friends dance until we drop, and the good times don't stop.